Hello everyone, welcome back. So this video will be basically related to interview question and how you're supposed to reply to those questions, especially when the concept of salary discussion comes. See, I always feel like for fresher, salary discussions can be a bit tricky because they lack industry experience, right? So definitely you are in that choose where you want job, but at the same time you also want a good salary, right? But the problem is that you often land a job, no doubt, but you tend to not negotiate on salary terms. You tend to accept what is given to you or what has been offered to you, despite on the back of your mind you were like completely against it. So see, there is a way of handling this. This is also, I can say, it's one of the skill which you should carry when it comes to the salary part. Because in every interview, definitely this phase or this chapter will be discussed, right? Either HR will offer you or they will question you about your expectation. So I will share some of the best approaches. Depends on the situation. There will be various situation, and also it shows how confident you are, right? So the best approach depends on the situation and the confidence level of the candidate. So let's start. Now, the first thing, the first question, when it comes to salary, definitely it in this way, like what is your expectation or what is your salary expectation? So first is like there are three approaches: safe approach, balanced approach, and proactive approach. Now, I'm not saying that you remember all these terms and all, but what difference it makes, or what are the differences among these three, is that say safe approach is best for those candidates who are unsure about the salary norms or who don't want to quote a number too early. Okay? So you should always choose this safe approach. Why you should choose this? Because first thing, you avoid quoting a low or high number too soon. Second, definitely shows your willingness to learn rather than just focusing on salary. And third, it completely puts the responsibility or the onus in the recruiter's court. Let them offer first, right? So if you want to be in that safe zone, then you can reply in this way like, as a fresher, my main goal is to gain practical experience and contribute to the company. I trust that your company follows industry standards, and I am open to discussing a fair compensation based on the role and my potential. Fine. Now, the next approach is the balanced approach. This is best for those candidates who want to sound confident while keeping negotiation open. So, why you should choose this? Now, again, if you want to show confidence while leaving room for negotiation, then go for balanced approach. Or you want to avoid sounding desperate for any salary, or keep the discussion professional and growth focused, then you should always focused or you should always choose the balanced approach path. Here you should reply in a way like, I'm looking for an opportunity to work and grow in SAP FI. I understand the salary depends on company policies and market trends. So I'm flexible and open to discussing an offer that align with my skills and industry norm. So here you are giving and expressing that flexibility, right? Now, the last approach is best for those candidates who have researched salary trends and are ready to negotiate. So those candidates who are like informed about the market trend and who prevent from being underpaid by setting an expectation. So in this situation, you generally encourage recruiter to match or offer a competitive salary. So in this situation, you should go for proactive approach. So here you can reply in this way, like, based on my research and discussions with peers, Entry level SAP FI consultants typically earn between rupees this and this. You can mention some average CTC in India at entry level or fresher job for this, right? Now you can again even you can add up like saying that I would expect an offer within this range considering my training, certifications and potential to contribute. Okay? Now, definitely, if you ask me which approach should a fresher should choose, so as I told you, if you are unsure about the salary expectation, always go for safe approach. The first one, this one, the safe approach. Okay? But if you are confident and and also you are open to discussion, then go for balanced approach. And if you are well prepared with the market data, then go for proactive approach. Now, one tip want to share with you, like if the recruiter insists on a number, use always the proactive approach. If recruiter himself or herself says you that give me some number, then always use the last approach, this proactive approach. Fine. Approach with a researched range to ensure fair compensation. Fine. Approaching this way that you are properly have researched it. Do not just give random numbers. Have a proper thorough homework like what SAP FI entry level jobs people are earning and then quote them the market data. Got it? Now, second second thing is that how to respond if the recruiter offer is lower salary than expected. Okay? Generally, in if you are a fresher, HR tend to offer lesser than what you were expecting or what you have expected. So definitely you can't just let go the offer. You have to be very much professional. Like so, even if you are offered a salary lower than expected, you should handle it very professionally without sounding desperate. You shouldn't be sounding very desperate, and at the same time, you shouldn't reject the offer outrightly. No, there is a way of handling it. How? I will explain you. First thing is that you should definitely express the gratitude and show interest. ठीक है? Even if the salary is low, don't reject the offer immediately. Show appreciation for the opportunity. Why you need this? Definitely by showing this, you keep the conversation positive and you have also shown professionalism and genuine interest in the role, right? So you can reply in this way like, thank you for the offer. I appreciate the opportunity to join your team and contribute to SAP FI project, right? Now you can even politely bring up the market standard. If you think the offer is very low, even lower than the industry norms, then you should highlight your research while remaining respectful because it also shows your confidence and knowledge without being demanding and you encourage the recruiter to reconsider it. You are leaving room for negotiation, right? So you can reply in this way like based on my research and discussions with industry professionals, I was expecting a salary closer to rupees this to this range. Okay, considering my SAP FI training and skills, is there any flexibility in the offer? You are keeping a room for negotiation in this, right? You didn't end the conversation here. You didn't just put a full stop in the conversation. Rather, you are open to what they are offering you now. So you are putting a question to your HR that is there any responsibility in the offer, right? So let's say HR should reciprocate and get back to you, right? So now if the company isn't willing to increase the salary immediately, so you even inquire about the future increments. You can, and performance based appraisal. Sometimes they do not increase in the numbers, but they give other perquisites as well, like trainings, long term commitments. Is there any increased chances for your future growth? So Focus on that because it shows that you are very committed to what you are giving to that company, and that's not a short term commitment, it's a long term commitment. It also increases the chances of a future raise, and also it shows that the candidate is looking for a growth. It's he or she is a very growth oriented professional, right? So in this situation you can ask like, I understand this is the starting salary. See, you can choose either of the way, depend on the situation, and again depend how safely you want to approach the HR. You want very safe approach, balanced approach, proactive approach, it's your call, right? So accordingly you can reciprocate. So in this situation where you want to know, okay, fine, I'm not getting numbers, I'm not getting salary increment, but will I be getting growth in future? So you can ask the same thing in a very polite way, like, I understand this is the starting salary and I'm excited to prove my skills. Could we discuss a salary review in 6 months based on my performance? So here you are giving an option, a leverage of 6 months, where you are not even denying the proposal, but you are even still keeping it open like for the next 6 months so that you can at least have a look how I am performing, and based on that you can take your decision, right? So this is the one way. Another, if the base salary isn't negotiable, or ask about other perks, like say, will there be any bonus, training, certification, or flexible working arrangement? Because sometimes it happens that companies don't offer monetary perks, but they do offer non-monetary perks instead of higher salary. So definitely it helps fresher gain long-term career benefit. Fine. So you can even answer in this way, like, I understand the salary structure and I'm keen to grow with the company. Are there additional benefits like performance bonuses, SAP training, or certification reimbursement? Fine. So you can use this way of negotiating with your HR. Now, definitely, the final strategy will be what after all the negotiation, you will either accept or you will politely decline it. Now, you can't, after so much of discussion, you can't just say no, right? It's very rude, and it's even close the chapter. Even you close the conversation in a very bad way, so that even in future if the HR thinks of recruiting you or calling you back, they will not give you a second thought on it. So always end up the conversation, even if you're declining the offer, decline it in a very polite way. Now, first thing, definitely if the company has a strong learning environment and career growth potential, or they have agreed to a salary review in 6 months, or they have agreed to give benefits other than, definitely you are getting low salary, but based on your performance they are ready to give you bonus, they are ready to give certification reimbursement, so other benefits compensate for the lower salary, then definitely you will accept the offer. But if the salary is way below the market standard and there is no room for growth, or there is no clear career progression or learning opportunities are provided, and you don't see that you don't see it like an add on, or you don't see any opportunity or ways of accepting that offer, then what you should do, or how should you politely decline it? So you can express in this way, like, I truly appreciate the offer and the opportunity to join your team. However, considering my research and career goals, I was expecting a compensation closer to rupees. You just mention your range from this to this. Fine. If there's any room for reconsideration, I would be happy to discuss. So here you are leaving a space or a room that further, if you want, if you give a second thought and you feel like getting me on board, I am open to it, right? Otherwise, I would like to stay in touch for future opportunities. So here you didn't completely declined it, but you have kept the conversation, or you can say the proposal has opened even for the future, as a future reference, or in future, if you at all, if your job profile matches your profile, or the job description matches your resume or profile and the HR give it a thought, then here by saying this that we would like to or I would like to stay in touch with for future opportunities, it give that leverage to come again in but like next time, right? So definitely this is the way you should decline any offer. And one tip I should even give you, like in this way, like never try to accept a salary or never accept a salary out of desperation. No. Instead, negotiate it with confidence and also focus on long-term career growth. Only uh, money matters, I don't say that, but also your long term growth matters, right? Because if you are developing a good skill or skill based on the market demand, automatically money will flow to you. So, definitely, you should not be so desperate about getting a just salary. Now, see, there are different ways a fresher can handle salary negotiation depending on the situation. Now, sometimes it does happen, like HR doesn't give you, or HR are so like uh, in hurry that they don't give you sufficient time to think. So I have even let down like few of the ways where you can handle that situation as well. Like say if there are like when if say HR is pressurizing you, like HR is not giving you sufficient time to think, and if HR pressure you to accept the offer quickly, say if HR say that this is our final offer and let us know by today. So how you should handle this? Because definitely you are tensed, right? You are in stress, and in stress you don't want to lose out the offer. At the same time, you want a good company, a good CTC, and definitely you should see your growth as well. So how you should handle this situation. So you should politely push for reconsideration. You should show confidence without being aggressive. Like how you will handle this, you can say like in this way, like I appreciate the offer and I'm excited about this opportunity. However, I was expecting a salary closer to this range based on the market standard and my SAP FI skill. Is there any flexibility? I would love to find a mutually beneficial solution. Fine. Now, if when you have another offer, now sometimes it do happen that you tend to give multiple interview and you have an offer later, but even you want to give it a chance to another company for the better perks, for the better CTC, for the better growth, right? So, and also you have a like dream companies where you want to get a job. So, in that situation, how you should handle, like how you should respond to your HR. Now, in a situation where you already have another offer with higher salary, Hannah, so how you will suppose there is a scenario that you have a better offer, but you prefer this company because of some XYZ reason. So how you will respond to it? First, definitely you have to show the interest in the company while leveraging the other offer. ठीक है? Encourage HR to reconsider it without being demanding. Like you can reply in a way like, I'm very interested in joining your company because of the learning opportunities and work culture. However, I have received another offer with a package of this because if you can't, because this is not that you are lying, you are carrying an offer, right? And if you already carrying an offer, say of your desired CTC, then definitely if you have a skill, the company which you are currently looking forward to will also be tempted to get you on board, right? So if you could match or come closer to that, I would be happy to accept and contribute to your team. Fine, you can respond in this way. Now, next, if HR say that this is the best we can offer, say the recruiter is refused, he or she refuses to increase the salary, then how you will handle this? So keep the negotiation open by looking at other perks. Position you as a long term growth candidate. You can reply in a way like, I understand that this is the structured offer. In that case, could we discuss a salary review after 6 months based on performance? Additionally, are there any benefits like bonus, certification, or learning programs that can add value to my career growth? Fine. Now, in a situation when HR asks you to quote a salary first, so definitely, as I told you in the starting of the video, that if you want, you are a fresher and you do not have a market idea, market standard, you can always choose safe approach. But if you have like thorough homework, you have done your like market studies and all the data, you know very well how or SAP FI consultant entry level jobs are earning, so you can always use proactive approach, right? So I have also explained in the same way the response, how you should respond. It's same as above, which I have explained you. And also the proactive approach, you can reply in this way where you are quoting the market data. Okay, so this is in a situation where HR has asked you to quote the salary first. Fine. Now, definitely try to avoid underselling or overselling yourself. As I told you, don't be so desperate. Let's HR make the first offer, giving you more room to negotiate. Let them offer. If they only ask like no, you give it, then always choose the safe option or the proactive option. Fine. Now coming to next. Now, when you want to accept but need clarity on growth, because see, you like the company, but you want assurance of salary growth. Fine. So how you should reciprocate? Because definitely you don't want to stay stuck at a low salary. It ensures first this thing, and also it shows that you are career driven and not just money focused. So you can reply in this way like, I am excited about this opportunity and would love to accept the offer. Before finalizing, could we discuss the career growth path and expected salary increments based on performance in the first year? Okay? Now, see, almost if you see, the answers are almost similar, like whatever I have been telling you since starting of the video. But you should know how to reply. You should know how to answer the particular question, right? So, in what scenario, what exactly you should reply. So, this is the different ways where you can handle the salary part in a very polite and very decent way, right? Now, so this we are done. Now, say when HR gives a very low offer below the market rate. Now, say if HR offer a salary significantly lower than the market standard, then first, you have to politely challenge the low offer and encourage HR to reevaluate their budget. Okay? So you can reply in a way like, thank you for the offer. Based on market research and discussion with peers, I was expecting something in the range of this to this. Is there room for reconsideration? I am confident that my SAP FI knowledge and eagerness to learn will add value to your team. Now, when you need more time to decide, now you if in a situation where you want to evaluate your options before committing, so definitely you are in a situation where you need a breathing space, where you need a breathing space to think. And it also helps if you are waiting for other offers as well. Like you might have given even interview in other companies and you are awaiting the offer later, or you are awaiting the response. So it helps you even if you are waiting for the other offers. So and you need some time before you commit, you make your commitment to this particular company. So you can reply in a way like, thank you for the offer. I'm very interested in this role and I would like a little time to evaluate everything before making a final decision. Could I get 2 to 3 days to review the offer and get back to you? Now, if generally they do give you an offer, but in case if they don't and if they are in hurry, then you can use the above. If they are in too much like pressurizing you, like quickly accept, and you can take this all the help of all these ways where you can get some room or some time for yourself to think before accepting the offer. Fine. So I think I have explained in every possible way, especially this are for fresher because I can understand a fresher find it very difficult when it comes to the salary part. So a few tips for the fresher as a bonus tip. First, never accept immediately. Always try to negotiate or discuss growth opportunities. Fine. Second, be confident but not aggressive. HR expect some negotiation, so don't hesitate. Okay, and have a salary range ready because we never know if the HR asks you a number, then you should always research the market before getting an interview or before the interview. Okay, before facing any interview, do a proper homework market research and get a salary range ready for yourself. And look beyond salary. Finally, consider bonus, training, promotion, and work life balance, which is must. Not only the numbers matter, not only the money matters. The most important thing that if you are not mentally fit, it doesn't matter how much you are earning, right? So definitely you should always consider, may you the company is paying low, but the company are good in providing a very good and ethical work culture, then definitely your priority should be like it's all person to person, right? For me, work life balance is must. So as definitely it's depends like how much money or how much eagerly you want the job. So different people have different aspirations, different people have different requirements. So no one is here judging anybody, but it's your choice. But also consider uh, bonus, training, certification reimbursement, other things, if your work ethical culture, your company's environment, right? And how much growth you will get in how much skilled people you are working around with. So all this do matter in long run. So that's all about today's class. I think it will be a great help to all the fresher out there who are looking for SAP FI consultant job. And see if you think my videos are helping you out in some way or other way, gives it a like. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel. That's all about today's class. Thank you and have a good day.